Hi Gemini, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So let's see what's going on with Gemini for the first half of August. Nothing bad and nothing good, apparently. Okay. There's one. Okay, so when I see this card, I always think he's like watching his budget. So this would be kind of watching your money, kind of keeping an eye on it. You're not at the Four of Pentacles where he's like hanging on for dear life, but it's kind of like just the feeling of like you're just kind of maybe pinching pennies a little bit, but just more paying attention to where it's all going. Ace of Wands is forward movement, a new beginning, starting something new, perhaps a new offer. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is all about. Something new's coming in though. Some sort of a new beginning. Okay. Dang, guys. There's one. What's it say? Five of Swords in reverse. So that would be coming out of kind of a stuck position. So that goes along with the forward movement, but let's figure out where you're moving forward on. What are you moving forward on? Spiritual advancement, moving forward on spiritual growth. Maybe you've made some headway in the spiritual growth realm. Maybe that's what it is. It's like okay, so this is the feeling I'm getting. For a long time you felt like you were behind the 8 ball and that you felt like you were didn't understand something. So now it feels like you understand something, maybe something universally, like maybe you understand how the universe works now, something you understand about the universe, God, source, and it's like now that you have this knowledge, it's like, okay, now I'm ready to move forward because I finally figured something out is the feeling. It's like I finally figured something out and now I'm ready to move forward. So whatever you figured out, it feels like it's a relief, and it's kind of, if I feel like you're taking like this big breath, kind of like, finally this makes sense. Finally, I can move forward. Finally, I can let that go. Finally, this is not an issue for me anymore. And whatever you were struggling with in the past, and maybe it is money, and maybe it is a new way to look at money, and maybe it's a new way to understand the universe always has my back no matter what. There's always going to be money coming in. Perhaps that is what this new way of thinking is about, because everything else is, it's not, it's like thoughts that are not a problem anymore, moving forward on something. But the Three of Pentacles is the only things that's making me think that maybe you've got a new way of thinking about money, and you're coming out of hermit mode. So for a while, and that kind of makes sense. A lot of times when you go within, when you're healing, when you're trying to figure some stuff out, you will go in and maybe go into hermit mode and spend a lot of time by yourself, but it's the hermit's coming out of seclusion. So now it's like, I feel like you're like, I'm ready to put some of this newfound knowledge to action. However that may be. I'm like, it's like, I feel like you have a new toy. The universe gave you a new toy and you want to play with it now. And you want to like, I want to see if I can I want to see if I can recreate this. I want to do this again. So something has happened, like something exciting happened. And now it's like going, oh my gosh, I want to see how this works. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me get one more. There we go. Okay, Two of Wands. And that's kind of like, I've got the whole world in front of me. Where am I going to go? So yeah, you're ready to move forward and you're like going, I could go here. I could do this. I've got a whole new playground, a whole new planet to play with, a whole new something to play with. So whatever has happened, it's given you a new positive outlook. And it's brought you out of like, maybe you had some negative thinking about something for a long, long time, and you've let go of that negative thinking, and now you're like going, now that I've let that go and I have a different way of perceiving and looking at things, I want to know more about it. I want to try it out. I want to try it on for size. I want to see how this works. Very esoteric. I feel like I need to say that. This is all very esoteric. This is all very stuff that you're not familiar with. So it's kind of like maybe you have just started your spiritual awakening journey. So you're not familiar with how the universe does all of their signs and synchronicities and everything. And now that you've kind of seen some of this coming to fruition, you're like, I need to know more. I want to know more. I want to know how this works. And this reminds me, last fall, I was talking to a guy that had just kind of started on his spiritual awakening journey, and he was finding feathers, and he was always sending me messages and saying, I saw this, and I saw this, and what does this feather mean? And what does this mean? And what does this mean? And so I was helping lead him through his spiritual awakening, because it is a whole new thing when you move from, the old programming and you move into the way the universe does. The universe has a different way of communicating to you than what you're used to. So now you've got to learn how the universe communicates. That took me 7 minutes to spit that out. So sorry, but that's going to be the name of this title: Learning How the Universe Communicates, or studying how the universe. Okay, I want these. Now what can you look forward to? Now that you've learned a new way of communication, the universe communicates differently than what you've been used to. So what can you look forward to now that you are on a different frequency? It's like you've changed the radio station. So you're not listening to 80s rock anymore. You are now listening to the universe station. You can look for the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Perhaps you can look forward to a new love relationship. Now that you're starting to see that the universe plays things differently than you were always led to believe things worked. Well, there's 2 that flew out. What else can you look forward to? Manifesting power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. That's what I kind of said that in this front line. It was like you wanted to try out these new powers, and that goes along with what I was trying to communicate if I didn't. It's like I think you've realized you have the ability to manifest things. Maybe something happened, something small happened, and you were like, oh my God, I did that all by myself. I want to do that again. You manifested a parking lot. You manifested a cup of coffee, and you were like, well, if I was able to do that, what else can I make happen? Sacral chakra. We got a lot of chakra stuff going on here. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So I feel like you're going to start paying special attention to your body. And you're going to start feeling in your body, this situation felt really, really good. This situation didn't feel good. This made me have a stomach ache. That made me have a headache. Whatever, you're going to start paying attention to your body and how your body gives you signals. And that's another way the universe communicates, is they communicate through your heart and your stomach, and not so much through your mind. And that's how we have all been taught, in the years past. It was pay attention to, like it was logical thinking, but that's not how the universe communicates. So now I've got to learn how the universe communicates. And one of the first ones is paying attention to your body, aches and pains. That's kind of like the universe is saying, you need to slow down on this, or you need to quit doing that, or you've got some stuck energy here or whatever. So you're going to start, it's like you're learning Morse code. That's a different way of communication. And the universe is starting to communicate with you. Now you've got to learn how does the universe communicate? Because they don't communicate the way you've been used to. Singing and dancing, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. This one flew out, and another chakra one. Holy moly. Solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So, interesting. So either you have had a chakra balancing lately, you know who I'm talking to, or you need to have your chakras balanced so you can make all this stuff happen. Whatever the case is, it is all positive movement. It is all moving forward. It is all leaving the past behind. I feel like you are leaving some of your old ways in the dust. There has been some major realizations about certain things lately, and you're like, I feel like you're going, chop, chop, let's get this thing going. Chop, chop. Okay, what cards do I want to do? For some reason, I'm going to do life purpose cards. If you are working in the ways of the universe, the universe, one, has different ways to speak to you, but the universe also has a purpose for your life. So let's see what the universe, now that you're open to what the universe has to tell you, let's see what the universe may be telling you is your life purpose, and maybe something that you could start putting a little attention to. I'm not saying you go quit your job and open up a Reiki business or anything like that, but perhaps the universe is like, okay, now that we have your attention, we would like you to start focusing a little bit more on your life purpose. So let's see what they have as your life purpose. So far we have crystals, okay? Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. What else does the universe have to say about, and that one really wanted to come out, leadership? Take charge of this situation. What else does the universe have to say about potential changes or pay attention to life purpose? Practice, polish your skills by practicing regularly. And again, I feel like that's kind of like you're practicing, maybe you manifested something. Like I said, parking lot or a parking spot, a cup of coffee, you manifested some money or whatever, and you're all excited about it. And now the universe is going, practice that. Practice manifesting bigger things now instead of little bitty things. You can manifest all kinds of things. You just need to gain that confidence. And travel, your life purpose involves traveling. So let's see. I've done what can you look forward to. I've done some life purpose stuff. We had 3 chakras coming out. Heart chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. So there's something going on with the chakras. I'm looking at all of my decks right now, trying to figure out Oh, I haven't done my ascension ones lately. So the universe has your attention, and 2 cards just flew out. The universe has your attention now. Okay, there's 5 cards. So let's see what the universe is trying to tell you, or things to look out for. Okay, that's what I need to do, is I need to do some spirit animal stuff. Being of service. So you're probably going to start feeling led to be more of service, and that would, to me, go along with life purpose, because I am a believer that you did not just come in this world to just be a big lump of coal sitting around doing nothing. So I think you're going to feel led to be more in service to humanity. High vibrational living. So you're probably going to start vibing higher, because the universe, and you can only manifest things when you're vibing high. So if you're going to be starting to vibe higher, there's a lot of things that you're going to have access to a lot of things in this new way of thinking and being that you've ever had access to before. Angel energy healing. I just take that for whatever that means. The angels are helping you heal your energy. Maybe you're going to start doing energy healing. I don't know. Write it down. I don't know how many times I see that come out as part of a life purpose or things to do. And I say this all the time. My job is to heal and help other people heal and raise the vibrations of the earth. I feel like that's all light workers' jobs. I also felt like I'm not going to say forced, highly encouraged to start writing down my journey with my twin flame. And I started that 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I've been getting that nudge for a while to write it down. I'm going to need to know this, because people are going to, because when we end up together, people are going to want to know how the hell we did that, because we'll just say 2 very broken people who ended up healing themselves. And people are going to want to know how that was done. So that's why I feel like have been highly encouraged to write it down, because this will be a teaching tool for people in the future. Soulmate relationship. Yay! This is something you can look forward to, according to Spirit. As you heal, you will be able to manifest that, if that is something that you so desire. So, yay. Okay, so last things, these are kind of like spirit animals. So these could be some other things that you could be seeing that may be signs from the universe to kind of go, hey, we're here. Call on us. We're talking to you. Listen to us. Yes, that's the answer you were looking for. Or start following your intuitions, following your nudges, following your gut feelings. Find your voice. So if you have not been speaking up, you need to speak up, and you might be seeing frogs. But I also feel you might be seeing some, I don't know, those are like some really, really, really pretty purple flowers. I have a feeling that might be Russian sage. They look like some Russian sage that I've seen before. Design your space, and that's a squirrel. So I think 2 weeks ago for Geminis, you were cleaning out closets and cleaning out crap out of your life. So now if you've cleared that out, now it's time to design it and make it, I feel like I want to say make it for the new you. You've gotten rid of some old stuff, the old you, and the new you is starting to morph into a new person. So you're going to be changing from the old you to the new you, and that includes the space that you live in. See the beauty around you. You could be seeing swans. I also feel like that is saying that you're going to start focusing more on the good that is in your life, and maybe you were kind of negative in the past. And the last one is under the radar, and I think that's a mouse. So you may see a mouse in your house, because that's like a house in the back. So under the radar. There's something else. Let me think about this. Under the radar. Flying under the radar. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But if it means something to you, I'm talking to you. Flying under the radar. Okay, Gemini, this is it. I'm going to stop here, and I will see you guys middle of August. Talk to you later. Bye.